So here we can see that we have our inside function f of x and our outside function is going to be g of x. So we're going to run the function, the x values through the f of x first. The output's going to come through here and then go through the g of x function. We get an output from the g of x. So if I run this function for x equals 5, okay, we get x equals y equals 16. That can go through the square root function. That's our outside function. And we get an output, no problem. But notice what happens when I put in restricted values. Okay, so although I can put x equals 2 through the f of x function, okay, so I'm going to run the function machine. The output is -5. As that -5 comes through, we cannot output that -5. So that doesn't end up being part of the function. So if I have -2 here, notice that this area is restricted in the graph of square root of x squared minus 9. Okay, so this is when our output here, although we can get outputs here, that doesn't necessarily mean that that output can go through that second function or the outside function. So this is why we get these restricted values here, although if we take a look at the graph of f of x, yeah, there's no restrictions on f of x. We can definitely put -1 or +1 into that function and get an output for the f of x. The problem is that output cannot be run through the square root function.